Why doesn't the First Amendment protect speech on social media? Imagine sharing your thoughts online and then suddenly finding your post removed or your account suspended. You might wonder, does the First Amendment protect your right to speak freely on social media? Well, the answer is a bit more complicated than a simple yes or no. The First Amendment protects individuals from government restrictions on speech. It means the government cannot censor or punish you for what you say. But this protection does not extend to private companies, including social media platforms. These platforms are owned by private companies, and they have the right to set their own rules about what content is allowed. Think of social media companies like publishers or editors of a magazine. They decide what gets published and what gets left out. This editorial control is protected by the First Amendment because it is a private decision, not a government action. So, when a social media platform removes a post or bans a user, it is not violating the First Amendment. It is exercising its right as a private company to manage its content. The government cannot force social media companies to carry certain speech or prevent them from removing content. If the government tried to tell a platform to host specific speech, that could be a violation of the First Amendment because it would be forcing private companies to carry speech they might not want to. As a user, your right to free speech is protected from government interference. But when you post on social media, your speech is subject to the platform's rules. If your content violates those rules, the platform can remove it without violating your free speech rights. Certain types of speech are not protected by the First Amendment at all. Threatening someone, harassing others, or inciting violence are examples. Social media platforms often have policies against these kinds of speech to keep their communities safe. It is important to understand that following the platform's terms of service is part of using social media. If you want to express yourself freely, you need to know that the First Amendment protects you from government censorship, not from the platform's moderation. In summary, the First Amendment does not protect speech on social media because these platforms are private companies. They have the right to control what is posted, and your free speech rights only shield you from government restrictions. So, while you can say what you want to the government, social media companies can still decide what content they allow.